Hello everybody, welcome back to Shadows of Brimstone. This is Cat Weasel doing a playthrough of the Temple of Dread. Last episode we just finished up by killing a hungry dead that ambushed us on the encounter card, but what I forgot to do was I forgot to roll for catch your breath. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the roll for catch your breath to get the health or sanity back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore that and I'm going to take the grit. So I'm going to take a grit each, and probably asking why is he taking the grit rather than rolling to replace some health and sanity, because we are quite low. The reason is, had a bit of a brainwave. Apparently, you can cancel growing dread cards, but each hero in a posse has to contribute 1 grit. So these 2 grit are going straight back, and we're actually going to get rid of one of these growing dread cards. The reason I'm doing this is, like, we've got 5, that is a bit high. Ideally, I would like to finish the whole mission. I don't like the idea of turning tail. It's not very heroic. So, had a look through the rule book, and on page 14 you can cancel growing dread cards so long as each hero contributes a grit. So what we're going to do is, we've got 5 here. I don't know what they are, but you don't have to see what the growing dread card is, so you don't have to wait until you get into the room. You can sort of cancel them into the final room. You can cancel them blind. So I'm going to roll a d6. Hopefully we'll get 1 to 5 and not a 6, and we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So that's the one. We're going to get rid of that. And if I do get some more grit for each hero during the adventure, I may well do that again, just to sort of keep it under control, because 5's a bit grim. So we'll see how we go on with that. We're currently at 6 on the depth track for holding back the darkness, which isn't too bad. So if we can get rid of a couple more growing dread cards using this grit method, find the final room, perhaps we may be able to get through it. Right, excellent. So did the catching the breath. Obviously didn't bother with the rolling. We just took the grit, and we used both those grit to get rid of a growing dread card. Next we've got loot. So 1 loot card each. That's for Cade. He gets some gold nuggets and Darkstone rock again. You saw me. I did shuffle them. For some reason they've come out exactly the same. But no matter. Right. D6 for Cade. Gets a 2. So that's $100. Worth of gold nuggets, and the Darkstone, another 2. So we're now up to, we now got our 8 Darkstone that we need for the grip. Hopefully we'll find a bit more, because I want to get some more Darkstone for Darkstone bullets. Hopefully the next adventure I'll remember to use them all the way through. Which is massive oversight, but never mind. We know we've got them now. Put these back in. Right, we're ready to go. I took the previous tile off because we're pretty much going to move off it straight away. So, and I was sick to death of looking at it. So hold back the darkness. 10, so we've done that. And Cade's movement. He rolls a 4, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's going to scavenge. Doesn't manage to scavenge. Running bear's movement. He rolls a 1, so he gets a grit. And he gets an extra 1 movement because of his ability. And he's going to scavenge. And he doesn't manage it. Right, so hold back the darkness again. An 11, we've done it again. Whew. Yes, good rolling, good rolling. Movement for Cade. He gets on, he gets a grit. What we've got again is, once again, we have 2 grits. Once again, we're going to get rid of another Growing Dread card. So we'll put those in. Set these up again. Just roll a D6. 1, 2, 3 or 4. A 1. So that's the one that's going back in. And we're now back to 3 Growing Dread. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Excellent. Right. Cade got a movement of 1, so he's going to scavenge again. He still hasn't got a 6. Still can't scavenge. Running bear gets 4, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to look through. He's going to look through. Let's see. And we're in the Tiger Plateau. All gates go to the Tiger Plateau. So we'll have a look at the Tiger Plateau map deck. Let's see what we get. And we get a short passage. Bah. Need a room. Okay, just bear with me. Find short passage. Finding everything but a short passage. There we go. There's the short passage. It's the first one of our swamp looking tiles. So put that in there. You can see that, yes. Okay. Short passage to the discard pile. And that's everybody's movement. Can't scavenge because he looked through. So hold him at the darkness again. A 7. A 7's still good enough, even though I forgot to move the posse track down. There we are. So a 7 is still fine. Cade's movement. A 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going to look through. He's going to scavenge. Again, didn't manage it. And running bear's movement. He gets a 6 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have gone 7 obviously with his ability, but he's going to look through. He's not going to bother scavenging. We've got to crack on. So Swamps of Jargono map deck again. Got it. Room please. It's Boneyard Lake. That's a huge tile from what I recall. It's a bit of a pity as well. It's a huge tile, it'll take us a while to get through it as well. Never mind, just bear with me while I find that. And there it is. Got the size of the tile. Move that up there. In fact, we can get rid. Now we've both gone through, get rid of that. And does all that fit in? Yep. Put our heroes back on the tile. There's only one exit to this anyway, but we do need an expiration token. So there we go. And let's flip it over. Attack! No! Wait a minute. We have his tracker ability for running bear. Once per adventure, you may discard and redraw an expiration token or an encounter card just revealed. Well, attack, we don't want it. We want something with a clue icon on it, so we're going to redraw that. Using running bear's ability, so get rid of that. Come on. Let's have a clue icon. Yes! Result! Got a clue icon. We've also got a gate. And an encounter. Let's just check what happens with a clue icon in Temple of Dread scenario, because we're now in Jargono. Right. Each time a clue icon is found on an expiration token in the Swamps of Jargono, roll a d6. On a roll of 3+, ignore any door gate icons, and there's only one exit. So if we roll more than a 3+ now, that means that this leads into the temple. Excellent. Come on, more than a 3. We need more than a 3. Yes! Well, that was good news, a 5. So, definitely, here is, we're going to add the, this is the tile that's going to go on there. So that's the Temple of Dread. So we found it. However, we have got to do an encounter. It says the room before, we've got to do any encounters or attacks that are on it. So we have got an encounter that we've got to do. But down here, that's where the Temple of Dread is. Well done, boys. Well done. Right. Encounter. The Swamps of Jargono encounter deck. Come on, a nice encounter. A nice encounter, please. Movement in the water. That doesn't sound nice. Right. Oh, let's put the Boneyard Lake. We've gone up. We've gone one room deeper. So we still need a 7 to hold back the darkness. Right, let's read this. Something brushes past your leg just beneath the surface of the water. It's like Star Wars when they're in that like garbage chute. Strength. Oh, it's, mind you, we've both got 2. We've both got a strength of 2, so it won't really matter which one we pick when we pick them. Strength 5+. A creature wraps around your leg, threatening to pull you under. If successful, you break free. Gain d6 times 10 XP. If failed, you're pulled under and nearly drowned. Roll once on the injury table as you tear yourself free. So I need a 5+, and we've got no grit. Right, let's see who's going to get pulled under. 1 to 3 and 4 to 6. 3, it's Cade. Cade's the man. He's got a strength of 2. Right, Need a 5+ Cade. A 6. Immense. Well done, lad. Well done. That's great news. So it gets a D6 times 10 for XP. 50 XP. Good news. Let's dig those out. Put that over here. Right, that's the encounter done. So all we've got to do now is just basically walk around this tile. And as long as we don't get anything happen like unholding back the darkness and stuff, we'll get into the final Temple of Dread room. This is going too easy. This is going too easy. But let's roll with it while it's in our favour. Right, put the map deck back. Right, that's the encounter dealt with. Good old Running Bear. Running Bear using his ability has really moved things along for us. In fact, while we're going round here, if we could have some like ones on the movement roll, get some grit, we may be able to get rid of another Growing Dread card. I hope so anyway. Right, okay. Holding back the darkness. A 7. Yes. Yes. Right, roll for movement, Cade. A 3. He goes 1, 2, 3. And he's going to scavenge. Two 6s. In fact, perhaps I shouldn't have scavenged. There's that bloody Growing Dread thing in the scavenge deck, isn't there? Oh well, too late now. We been scavenging all the way through when we can. Right, what do we get? Nothing here, so that's 10 XP, and the second one is nothing here. So he's had a good look round and found nothing. But it's 20 XP. So let's shuffle them back in. Right. $20 XP, and we need a scavenge token. So put that there. Right, so now it's Running Bear's movement. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because of his extra movement. Right, that's that. Just gonna have a quick check of some of the abilities that our chaps have got. So, be with you in a second. Here we are, just over at the player area. Just wanted to make sure that I got all my ducks in a row. Cade still got his catchphrase, so he can immediately heal 2d6 wounds or add d6 damage to one of his hits. He's still got 3 Deadeye shots left. We've still got a revive left. Running Bear still got his ancient coin, so he can fully heal his health. So we might do that depending on what high threat we get. I just wanted to come over here and just check I wasn't missing a trick or anything. I don't think I'll use my bandages yet. We'll see what high threat we get first in the temple room, and we've still got some dynamite, so as long as I remember things like we've got Darkstone bullets, we may have a chance of getting away with this. It depends what 3 Growing Dread cards we've got, but if we do get some grit, perhaps we might be able to get rid of another one. Right, okay, back to the board. Right, we're back at the board. Okay, so we're holding back the darkness. Again. A 12! Oh! Our luck has changed so much. Stubborn resolve. So, each hero may immediately heal d6 wounds stroke sanity or recover 1 grit. yes, why not do it again? We're taking the grit. We're going to take 2 grits, and then we're immediately going to put them back, because we're going to get rid of another growing dread card. We've got 3 left now, so I can roll a D3. 1, 2, 3. Third one, so that's the one that's going. We'll put that back. Woo! We're down to 2, which is what we started with. Oh, this is big change around in luck. Big change around in luck we're getting here, folks. Good news. Right, and the other obvious advantage is depth track doesn't go up again. Excellent. Right, Cade's movement. A 1. Yes! I'm just calling him out. That's another grit. So he just moves 1. So if we can get another grit, off running bear now. No, a 4. He's just going to move to the edge of the tile, but he's not going to look through. Oh no, he can't move to the edge of the tile, because as soon as I do, the objective room comes into play. So he's only going to go here, right next, one away from it, and he's going to wait for Cade. In the interim, we've got to roll for holding back the darkness again. We're pushing it a bit now, but a 6. Well, it moves up 1 to 7. Right, let's get a bit of movement here from Cade. Get him to catch up. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's near enough. What we'll do is roll for running bear's movement. A 1, he gets a grit. That's a grit. And that, and Cade's grit, means we can get rid of another growing dread. Oh, I can't believe how lucky we've been. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, that's the one that goes. Down to 1 growing dread. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Things are going in our favour after the horrendous start to this mission. Okay, he got 1, so he is going to move 1. Set that off there and move it round. Just see, I think we've got enough room to fit the tile in. So, there it is, folks, the Temple of Dread. Put that in there. Yep, we can see the whole lot of it. Brilliant stuff, brilliant stuff. Right, now we've found the Temple of Dread, let's just check the old scenario. When the Temple of Dread objective room has been found and placed, the heroes must still complete any encounters and attacks. Well, we've done that. Until these encounters and attacks have been resolved, blah 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 blah. The objective room doesn't have an expiration token placed on it. At the end of the first turn, in which there are 1 or more heroes on the tile, reveal all the growing dread cards. Well, we've already got 1 left. We got rid of 4. Brilliant. All heroes immediately take 2 sanity damage with no willpower saves. Well, that's fine. We didn't even, the one we've got left isn't even a bad one. So let me just take the 2 sanity off. Cade is now down to 8 sanity, as is Running Bear. So they're both at 8 sanity. Good news, good news. What's next? Must face a high threat. Right, let's get the high threat out. Where, is our luck going to run out, or is it going to keep going? Are we going to get a nice easy high threat card? Right, the moment of truth. we get 6 hellbats, a double peat of hungry dead, and 3 corpse piles. Oh my god. That is a lot of monsters. Right. Just bear with me a sec while I set these up. It probably take me a while, there's a few monsters, so I'll just pause it here. Right, I've just dug all those out. I've got all 12 hungry dead out. Well, roll for the peril dice now. So it's 2 peril dice of hungry dead. We end up with 9. So didn't need all 12, but never mind. Right, let's get the... Well, there's the hungry dead from last time. But I think the corpse piles will be... Corpse piles have the lowest initiative, so I'll put them on that side. And I'll just dig out the hellbats. There are the hellbats. It's a bit unfortunate we got hellbats, to be honest. They're initiative 6, but they can fly over us, so they will get round us, which is unfortunate, really. But who am I to complain? We've been horrendously lucky in the last 15 minutes or so with the rolls that we're doing. So we'll put the hellbats over there. They're also nightmarish, but only if they hit. Usual for the hungry dead, they get fear if they get right next to us. Corpse piles don't move. So let's set up the monsters and where they go. Well, corpse piles aren't going to move, so I'll place these first. Again, to the left. So, ooh, what a horrible, creepy place this Temple of Dread is. It's just full of corpse piles and the dead and horrible bats. Right, so those 3 are in. And then we've got 9 hungry dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And oh, they're all going to go around us because we've got so many. There, like that. And these guys are just going to be all around us as well. The 6 hellbats. 1 there. 1 can go there. And they must have been up in the trees waiting for us. And they've swooped down behind us. The hungry dead have come up out of the swamp. And there's a load of corpse piles over here where the temple is. Ugh. But, quick draw. So Cade gets to go with his quick draw. And what he's going to do is... he's going to shoot. Oh, he gets 2 hits and one of them's a critical. So I'm going to use one of those criticals on the hungry dead because they have a defense of 4. And as we know, they're a real pain to get rid of. So he can only shoot the one that's adjacent to him, which is the Prospector. That guy there. We've got Darkstone bullets, so it's +1 anyway. 1's the lowest we can roll, so 2. He's only got 1 health, that's 20 experience points. He can go back in the box. And his next one, he will shoot one of these bats here with his 3. The hellbats have got a defense of 2. But only 1 health, so he needs a 3. He gets a 1. But what he's going to do, because I want to get killing these as quickly as I possibly can. So I'm going to use a dead eye shot. He's only got 2 left now, but that seems like a good use of his dead eye shot, and that's 3 damage that he's done. They only had 2 defense, so 1 gets through. That's the 1 health that we need to get rid of. That's bye bye to the Hellbat. And that is 10 XP. So there we are, the end of this turn. We've now got 8 hungry dead left, 3 corpse piles, and we've still got 5 Hellbats. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. I think the full battle, the finale, should have its own little episode. So I'm just going to leave it there for the time being. Thanks very much for watching. Again, thanks very much for the comments, for the subscriptions, for the views. Got 1,000 views now, so thanks very much. And we'll be back shortly with the denouement of the Temple of Dread.